it's very interesting. So Dominique asked me something, and I realized that I think this is something it's not necessarily about children, but it's got to do with marriage. You're not married anymore, but you gotten married. And so this is a really really quick conversation because I have an idea of what you're gonna say, but maybe I'm completely off. Um, why do you think men ask women to get married?
Pooh! Chee!
Why do you think men ask women to get married? So I want to hear you go first. What do you think? Or not what do you think, what's your reason?
Because we're never sure of anything. We're like, I'm gonna have to ask you. You want to stick around for the long run
Mm-hmm.
with me? I don't know.
Okay.
Listen. There's. I think it's. I think it's cultural.
Oh, okay.
I think it's cultural, and I think linked with this. I think to answer this question, I think we need to reverse engineer it and tell ourselves, why are we so against women asking men to marry them?
Smokes.
I think that's the right questions.
Yeah, the conversation that we had.
Yeah, they were last
Yeah.
time. Yeah. That was
That was deep.
What?
That was deep.
See, that's something we can go on the spot. Next time we need to film that or at least record it.
Oh God, that would have been good.
Dang. Oh
That
wow.
would've been a good one. Okay, so just so you guys know, a couple of weeks ago, Gino and I were sitting down, and I was telling the story of how I got married.
Yeah. And there was you, me, my ex, and our long-term friend Rashi
yeah.
Godsta. Yeah.
Yeah. So I loved everybody that said a woman can't ask a man to marry him. Right? I love everybody that says that because everybody says that, but nobody has the context of what that actually means.
Yeah. Because you mentioned that Dominique asked you to marry her.
Yeah.
And that was surprising.
Because people see me and they're like, "Oh, Danny's such a macho. And he's super like women are and men are and whatever roles and responsibilities.
Conservative.
Very conservative.
Yeah.
And so everybody thought like, well, Danny would never let that fly. And they're thinking they have this. First off, when I say that, everybody has this picture in their mind and they're thinking woman on one knee. And right, they have this very 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 distorted view of things. But the truth of the matter is we were on vacation. She had a ring, and we got married. It was life had led us to that point, and I'm not going to get into the personal details of why. But life had led us to that point where we were supposed to have gotten married already. And for certain reasons, it didn't happen. And then at this point in time, we had really taken a really hard look at our relationship. We had done a lot of work on ourselves and each other. And we were alone in front of God and nobody, God and nature. And so we decided, you know what? I think now's a good time. And we got married. Mm-hmm. But where this was a surprise to me, she had a custom-made ring by our very good friend and jeweler, Roberto, who's somebody that's made most of the jewelry that both of us have. Most of the jewelry, that's the only...
Yeah, in your case, yeah.
I just said it, I'm like...
He said it as if, like, I got rings.
No,
I got so many rings, like,
No.
Tom Brady rings, Jordan rings.
Yeah.
I got plenty.
I really don't. This is the only piece of jewelry I got. I'm not a jewelry guy. I'm really not a jewelry guy. No matter what I might have been in the past.
Yeah, but now, for real,
Yeah,
no.
I'm not a jewelry guy at all.
It's okay.
Yeah, I just don't like to bring that kind of attention onto myself. And yeah, it is okay. Yeah, so she asked, but the reality is it was just a series of events that led to a moment where it was the natural order of things, and it was cool. What I find more interesting is after that conversation that I had with you guys, I went to her and she said, but why do men ask women to marry them? I mean, what's the general reason? Like, what's the rationale behind it? I mean, for a woman, when she decides to commit to a life with a man, it makes perfect sense, right? And if you want to make it very traditional and conservative, the reality is women are vulnerable. When pregnant, there's a vulnerability that happens there because there's a lesser capacity to earn income.
Yeah.
There's a lesser capacity to be physically independent. There's
hunter and protector, it's just logical.
Yeah, it's just a logical thing for a woman to seek protection of a good, able-bodied provider, man, whatever. Right? I mean, we're not in a hit you with a club and drag you by the hair time, but still, the reality is when a woman's pregnant, she is physically, I don't want to say disabled, but weakened. She's in a weakened state where she requires assistance for a lot of things, more support, physical, mental, and others, and otherwise. So it makes perfect sense for her to say, I want a mate to defend and protect me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But my wife was asking me, why does a man do that? Right? And the reason that I gave her was like, she was flabbergasted.
Really?
She was flabbergasted. It's not the ownership and control aspect that I was after.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw her as a person with whom I could share, right? I'm generous by nature. I'm somebody that wants to give. The dangerous thing in life, though, is if you're with somebody that doesn't want to give but wants to take, it gets to be.
It's a one-way street.
It's not just the fact that it's a one-way street. I don't care. See, here's the thing. I don't care that you have nothing to give me. I don't care. I don't give you things so you can give me back.
Mm-hmm.
I care to give you things for two reasons. One, because you appreciate it. And two, because I know your heart. And your heart is giving me back. Not what I'm giving you, but other things.
It's because it's your love language.
Yeah.
For you, being able to give, being
Yeah.
able to provide is something that brings back automatically.
Yeah, I'm happy that I
And
can do
it should be this way also. You shouldn't
Yeah.
expect necessarily something back, but there is also the side that you feel like, this is abuse right now. You know, okay, if you're taking what I'm giving you, that's one thing. If you're taking, that's different.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh,
completely
well
different.
said. Well said. Well said. I remember, and this is the only time that I can honestly say I was emotionally hurt. I came home and I stopped by this flower shop. I love beauty, and I know it sounds strange, but to me it's part of life to enjoy and appreciate beauty. I love art in every possible form, sculptures, painting, music, and I mean light design, architectural design, furniture design, clothing design. Like, I'm not personally, but I love to see beautiful things.
Yeah.
It's something that I really, really enjoy. And so I'm a fan of flowers. There's this guy, this flower shop, and he had gotten a batch of volcanic roses. I don't know if you've ever seen volcanic roses. Like, a bud is about this size.
Really? Oh.
And the stem is like legitimately a bamboo stick.
Wow.
It's huge. And when they bloom, it's breathtakingly beautiful. So I got a few of those, and my favorite flowers are Fuji mums. If you've never seen them, Lord. So I got this magnificent bouquet, like big stem flowers, some passion flowers, some Fuji mums, and some white and red roses. It looked gorgeous. By the way, this is not a cheap bouquet.
I was gonna ask. Yes.
By the way, that's not a cheap bouquet. That's like $150 bouquet of flowers. Okay, And so I also bought a vase to go with it, put that on the table, set the flowers, and I go, babe, I just wanted something in the house that could rival your beauty. And right, I'm like,
drop them bars,
right,
baby.
I'm trying to like
Valentine's Day
I'm
bars.
trying to like, you know, I'm like, yeah, and it's not Valentine's Day.
No,
of course,
but yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yay, maybe I get lucky.
Yeah.
And so, you know what she told me? Right there and then, Daddy, you know flowers die. Instead of spending your money on things that die, just buy me jewelry. Like, I was genuinely upset by that comment.
I'd be more than upset.
I was genuinely upset. Like, I'm making this grand gesture, right? Random acts of whatever, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm not into that. By the way, ladies, don't ever say that to a man.
I'm feeling some type of way right now.
You know what I mean?
Like,
like that was just cold. Like, yo, Frosty the Snowman cold. I was pissed off. Pissed right off. But, you know, such is life. That's what she said.
I'm still feeling some type of way, dude.
She said what she said.
Yo, man.
By the way, William wasn't born when that happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
You were this close from never being born.
It's a long time ago. Yeah, William, you were like this close.
This close.
She pissed me off.
Mama was canceling you right there.
Yo.
Like, yo. Hey, dude. What? Whoa. Shoot. But I understand. I'm mature enough to understand.
Why she kicked me in the balls?
Yeah. Yeah, because in the end, even I suspect that even the reason she gave, it wasn't really the reason. The real reason was, I have no other way of saying this, but you were masturbating yourself, man. This was for you. It wasn't for her. Because in all the things you've mentioned to me, that was all those flowers were flowers you loved. That was things you loved. I didn't hear anywhere where he said, "Oh yeah," and her favorite flower were none of them. Basically, none of them. So she saw it as that is a monument to Danny. Okay, dope. And maybe she would have liked one white rose, one red rose, and I don't know, KFC around it. But maybe that was it. That was like, she made the calculation in her mind. Like, and because you mentioned grand, she said, well, jewelry. Because at first, the way I heard it was, it sounded so gold diggery. It sounded so like, F them flowers. Like, if I want to show off something, it's jewels. Like, I want something that stays there, that I can keep putting in people's face. But in my mind, I'm thinking, nah, it was because that was something you liked. And that was the reason why she was so, like, meh about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm cool, because, dude, that was like, I'm still feeling some type of way, by the way, Tony. I'm feeling some type of way. Like, yeah, I could break up all of this one. I'll be running around, I'd take my bouquet. The way you're describing it, it's not even something I can lift with one hand. It seems like something like you went,
Two hands.
I'm going back with my thing. I'm bringing this one out. Like,
yeah.
C'est grave, là. But I can see in the back that this might bring you to that. To go back to the question of why do we ask women to marry them?
Yeah.
And this is freestyle, by the way, because most of the time, by the way, is when we start these vlogs, or podcasts, we don't talk in advance. It's just whomever has an idea, we throw it in, to keep these conversations totally organic. Like, we didn't pre-plan what we were gonna say. It's just, this is live and direct. So I think we ask women to marry them because anyways, they're the ones to choose.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. I've already asked you out.
Yeah.
It's logical that I'm not saying the right there, the next step is asking you to marry me.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm always asking for access to you because you're the ones to choose, right? You decide who's the guy that's gonna come into your intimacy. Yes, we have a choice to a certain point, but it's just natural that it's this way. You are always or most often on the receiving end. You have the pool of choice, the attention.
Yeah.
Whether, and this is, look, you no matter what type of relationship you have, when it comes to men and women, okay, unless there is an exceedingly unless there's a discrepancy in levels, and by levels I mean status, okay. If a guy is a celebrity, it's normal that he's gonna have access to more women, and women will come after him. But go back to the levels. If it's two celebrities, the guy is still doing the fetching. It's still this way. So, at any level, proper level, the woman has plenty of choices. Suitors, men.
Yeah.
They're asking. They're trying. All right. It's ping, 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 and then she chooses, right? And when it comes to marriage, it's a question of, hey, choice. So I'm gonna propose. Here's the other thing that bugs me now that we're talking about proposing. With so many videos of failures in proposing,
Oh yeah.
a word of advice, guys. There needs to be a conversation prior to the asking, prior to the proposal.
Yeah.
Okay? I've yet to see why you would get into a situation where you ask and the answer is no. Unless the person deliberately wanted to set you up for failure in the grandest of ways. Okay? For me, it's the equivalent of if Dominique had asked you, hey, when's the last time you bought me flowers?
Yeah.
And then a week from there, then you buy a bouquet. This cancels everything I said before. If you asked for the bouquet, you did not make any specific request on what it should be. I reserve the right of choosing those flowers. Hence, if you reject me and now tell me you were supposed to bring jewelry, nah, man. Nah.
You're setting
Nah.
yourself up.
Hashtag nah. That doesn't work. I don't accept it.
No, but the reality is
different.
Listen, I've bought flowers for Dom before, and I progressively went from more grand, more and more, and
Level up.
right. I mean, if you're gonna do it, right,
Go hard.
it got to go hard. And the truth is, you're right. By the way, you're right calling it out. Yeah, you're right. Those are flowers that I love. And I bought them. Yes, because I love them, but I bought them because I loved giving them. You know what?
The intention was good.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I think. Anyways, and it's just like, imagine buying a car for a girl. Would you buy a car you hate?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I mean, if I was gonna buy, this is, I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
Right? This is exactly why I'm saying that. Like, I wouldn't buy my wife a Ford F-150. Like, no. I don't care if I know she likes it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy her something I don't like.
But at the same time, if you're giving her something you like, it's something that she doesn't like.
I would also not buy her like a Nova SS. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't buy her a muscle car. Like I wouldn't buy her like a 70s muscle car, because I mean that's on the other side of the extreme.
Yeah.
I might buy her a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like if I had the means to fucking pay a Ferrari.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was gonna buy her something, I'm not gonna buy her something that I don't like. I'm gonna buy her something that I also like.
We can find a compromise.
There has
There's
to
a
be a
middle
compromise.
ground
Yeah.
where everybody can be happy.
Right.
And it still fits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I understand.
But
But still, again, like I said, I don't understand how people can get trapped.
in
And
no.
yeah, you go, like, I see these guys like going to, I don't know, a hockey game, and then they're proposing there, and then it's on the Jumbotron, and they get rejected in front of thousands. And you're like, dude, how can you not have had that convo with her?
By the way, all of that ugly and whatever, But the part that I find ugliest is not the fact of being ditched on the jumbotron, is the upload to YouTube.
Oh,
Like, why?
but usually it's not. They're not the ones doing it.
Yeah, your friend was the one holding the camera. Homie, come on, you know.
Oh, but sometimes it's not even. Sometimes you see it's something like it's the official camera. Like it's the TV
Yeah,
cameras.
okay.
That's dude.
Yeah.
You got it on 4K.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, but
the pain.
But in all seriousness, when you see those
Ugh.
videos of like the guy at the mall, by the fountain at the mall, there's a dance routine.
Dude.
The guy holding the camera is your friend. If you put the footage up online, like, either one, your friend's an asshole.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Quite possible.
Or B, you like the attention so much that you'll do self-deprecation. Because I'm asking you the question, how the fuck is this video getting...
It's totally possible.
How the hell is the video getting to YouTube?
Some are doing it. For sure, some are doing it.
Self-deprecating.
It's arranged with people
For
in the
likes.
back. For sure, for video. Or your friend, exactly, he's not really your friend. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
decided to upload that and get them views.
Yeah.
Get them views. But I keep saying, you know what? Friend, no friend is your fault.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
Make
you
the
should've-
calculations.
you should've done some more.
If there's a place where you want to be sharp and astute, you know, you have to know this. If you know your woman never wanted to get married, popping that question, often I believe these people are forcibly trying to marry. They do it in a public place.
Hoping
And
to shame them into
yeah,
saying yes.
into saying yes,
Yeah.
and then having to go on with the lie. And that's a stupid way of doing things. That's a sad way of doing it.
It
So
is.
good for you if you got rejected, and the girl did not comply with your dumb proposal.
At least it puts an end to it.
Yeah, put an end to it. Oh, actually, I should ask you a question.
Yeah.
That's a nice question. I've seen that in the group.
Yeah.
If you propose and she says no,
Yeah.
is it the end of the relationship?
That's a good question. I think so.
I'm pretty sure I ain't sticking around.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? Hold on. She says no in a spectacular way, like in public.
Well, then it's not her fault because you put her in public. She probably didn't ask for it, right?
Okay, but
So,
like, what do you define? Say no. Give me a scenario. Paint me a picture, please. I need to be in a situation to answer.
for me, it happens. I'll say if I propose anywhere else, but we're both in the bedroom, and I'm like, "Will you marry me?" and you say no, the relationship's not ending yet, because you can still go like, "No," and here's why.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe you're gonna say not now.
Yeah.
Like I answer any of my kids' requests. It's yes, no, wait. If I don't get a yes and I get a no, or I get a wait, let's see. Like if I get, listen, not now, I can understand. But in any other circumstances, if you say no, I'm sticking around.
Interesting.
How?
Because if I got myself to, and I'll say this, if I got myself to the point of asking you to marry me,
Yeah.
it means I like you. I'm invested.
Yeah.
Right? More than like you, hopefully. I'm not in like with you. You know what I mean? Like I've asked you to marry me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've
Like,
leveled up. Whereas
Yeah.
no ordinary
I think this needs to be a conversation. So I'm not gonna say I leave right away.
No.
I'm gonna say there needs to be a very serious conversation. The outcome of which
will depend. Well, yeah,
Will determine.
determine
But
the state of the
but
relationship.
but I'm gonna say not right there and then, but words. They're going to be words.
Yes.
They're going to be
We're
words.
gonna have an exchange.
There will be an exchange.
Yeah.
The outcome of which will determine the rest of our lives.
But again, if you didn't do your homework and you just pop that
you should
question,
know. You should know.
You should know. You should have that. It's like people. Okay. but again, of course, there's some people that are just that narcissistic and don't understand. You know what? If I tell my spouse, I hate surprises.
Really?
But I'm just getting hypothetically.
Okay.
If I say I hate surprises,
Yeah.
don't throw a surprise party. Maybe you love them, but then who are you? Putting that through for?
Yeah.
It's for yourself. I didn't want it. I've been in that situation where I had surprises that was like, it ain't no good surprise. I'm not. And I've had to fake yeah, it's so wonderful. And then, yeah, we're going to discuss this later. Right?
Wow.
Because I'm not going to say I hate him. I'm not a fan. If you want to surprise me with something, don't surprise me with a party. I'm not even a party dude. I like having fun, but I'm not a party dude.
Yeah.
Right? If you tell me like, I don't know, good thing, but if I did not expect to come home and you are in lingerie and the house is filled with incense, candles, and tonight's the night we're making a fourth one. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dead. But listen.
Yeah.
I can look forward to a surprise like that. I'm wondering why I'm not having all these surprises every day. Right? Again,
That's a good surprise.
that's a great surprise. I'd love that.
Good
You know, as soon as I get a spouse, that's the first one on the list. Be like, yeah, wait for that. But I'm so simple and easy and please understand if you made chicken tonight and I didn't expect us to have chicken tonight.
That's a surprise.
Let's chicken tonight. I'm happy for it, right?
Yeah.
So, again, I would never put myself in that situation. But if I did.
Yeah.
I didn't do my homework.
Yeah.
And I get a no. Yeah, that's a tough one to recover from, huh?
To get the no.
That's a no. That's
Yeah.
Man, I've had trouble. Hey, I had trouble just having somebody say no to do you want to dance?
Do what?
When I was younger, asking a girl to dance. She says no, and you're like, I've had this. I made a video about this where I told people like, hey, I remember going out. I was with my cousin, or with Siri, and I go to a party. I was just waiting to go and dance with this chick. Asked the chick, hey, you want to dance? She's like, no, not now. I'm kind of tired. I'm like, okay, cool. And I go back and like my cousin's like, yo, so how you go? Nah, she's like, she's drinking Pepsi. Not now. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then seeing the ugliest dude I've seen in my life come down, and they sandwich her, and they're dancing on that reggae song, and I'm just like, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
What?
That's a tough one to take to for the ego, right? So if this for me is already something that like I've kept this in my heart, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine if I asked the chick, will you marry me?
And she said,
Nah. You can't, and that's not like a text that you send someone like, hey, you want to go out? And she says no. You're like, haha, it was a joke. Like, you can't go like, hey, I love you. I don't like you. Like, wait, it's just a joke. Wrong person. I can't be like, hey, will you marry me? No, I'm just joking. Just wanted to know if you want to eat like dinner today. Are we eating Mexican? Like, there's no bounce back. There's no whoops. Let me catch. No, man,
You're out.
You dying on that hill, my friend.
You want to know what it is, honestly, G? Mm-hmm. I've never I think I've never taken myself that seriously. Does that make sense?
Oh, totally.
No, I mean like I'm like
you've always been a numbers guy, in a sense of no facts. Any no that you've had. If Danny goes in a situation and gets a no, well, that's a check mark. There's 20 more on the list.
Yeah.
So whether it's business, money, chicks, if it's a no here, he's not even gonna show you. He'll go if he goes and says, "Hey, you want to dance?" No. Okay. You want to dance? Yeah. I'm not gonna leave alone. You will. So it doesn't matter, right? So it's a resilience. I'm not saying. Hey, by the way, I think it's a good thing to have. If you have the resilience to bounce back from situations like these. Yeah, and you're right. I think that's the mindset. You're not taking yourself seriously. You're not like, I'm so important, and now you said no to me? To me? No, I think you've never had that.
Zero fuck given.
No.
I remember having exactly what you're describing there, but the thing is my intentions are different than most. If that makes any sense, I can pinpoint in my lifetime there are few situations, times, people that I absolutely wanted to be with.
Yeah.
There's very few, right? Yeah, I'm thinking of a few names that I shall not name.
Yeah.
You know, to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
And in what's really interesting is that those are the only times where I was insistent. Somebody told me in sales you have to hear no 7 times.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I have to hear no 7 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't give up. You're not saying yes to this, I need to propose something different. You're not saying yes to this, I'll need to propose
Try
something
this
different.
stuff. Yeah.
Right? You want to dance with me? No. You want to get a drink? No. You want to go outside and grab some air? No. You want to... Right?
Yeah.
7 times. 7 times. And right? So if I say I wanted, I actually wanted. And it's very interesting because the women that said no the first time would usually not say no by the 4th or 5th time. And it's kind of... It sounds kind of stockish when you say that.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
But the reality is it's really just like I'm not giving up. You know what I mean?
Okay, so without having to like do a whole other podcast on that,
Yeah.
I just want to slide through and say,
Yeah.
so when do you make the nuance? When do you know that
You're not a stalker?
yeah, like you're not? It's not like
It's all in the energy, man. It's the attitude. It's the energy that you bring to it, right? If the energy is be with me, like that's creepy. That's creepy. It's just it's
Yeah.
creepy. It's creepy. Why? Because it's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like, hey, what's up, man? Like, come on. We gotta do something. You and me, we gotta do something.
But sometimes it's some people are annoyed by
Gee.
it. Some are really annoyed.
You will tell. The energy of the no will tell you. If it's like, no! Like, okay, bye.
Yeah. Back on the tricycle.
yeah. Quietly walk away.
Yeah.
But if it's a, no, it's not the same energy. And that doesn't mean you're allowed to grab the person with hands and rip them
Voila,
off.
there you go.
If you are respectful, you know what? I have told my son this, and this is like one of the lessons that I gave William, and he does not understand. I know he can't understand this because it's way too complex.
Yeah.
Politeness can open doors that money cannot.
Mm.
So if you show up at a girl and you put your car keys on the table, and then you like order a bottle of Dom Perignon to be like, hey baby, yo baby, yo baby, yo baby, yo, right? I'm dressed to the 9. I got the flyest kicks in. Like no, that does not close.
Yeah.
However, if you politely go, hey, do you want to dance? No. Okay. Well, do you want to grab a drink? No, but I really like to spend some time with you. Can we talk?
Yeah.
The fact of the insistence, politely, keeping your physical distance, not crowding her, right? Because the reality is one of the reasons why she's saying no, it might be because, hey, she's legit scared of you. Legitimately, maybe you remind her of somebody she knows, whatever. There's a lot of reasons why she could be saying no.
Yep.
And if she's not interested in dancing, because maybe she doesn't want to dance right now, maybe that's not her song. Maybe the reality is presume that the reason why the person you're talking to is not going along with what you're saying might be there's a situational reason, and you can't ask what's the reason, right? Because that's kind of a
Exactly.
That's
Now
not
you're
killer.
stepping into
now you're stepping into the doo doo. So try to work at it. Keep going.
I think that's the thing. I've never been. I guess it's also part of my upbringing. I've been raised by 3 women.
Yeah.
One grandfather that was a pastor. So for me, it's I get to know.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I don't want to.
But the thing is women always complain about guys harassing them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've
That's
heard
right.
that,
my natural inclination is going to be like, she said no, and I'm like, hey, cool.
no means no.
problem.
No means no.
No problem.
No means
Hey,
no. No.
hey.
And by the way, just so we're clear, no means no.
No means no.
But no doesn't mean drop dead. No doesn't mean die now.
It also means, and now I have a better way of nuancing it.
Yeah.
No means though, to that question.
Yes. This is kind of crazy. I realize now, it's kind of funny, right? Because there's a guy called Boris Kirschland. He's always been a mentor of mine for a really long time. And he said, Danny, your propensity to not be discouraged by anything, which is like, I get discouraged by plenty of things. But he's like, your propensity to not be discouraged by anything and be scared of basically nothing, right? Like, is kind of the reason why you're eventually going to go into sales. And I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I'm too stupid to understand what to be afraid of. It's really what it is. I'm not seeing the full picture. It's really the reason why I'm usually not in that kind of situation. Listen, we were at a restaurant, him and I, we're downtown Toronto. This waitress is obviously a bodybuilder, okay? And she's got legs like, bang. And I mean, like, anyways, jump, you know?
Yeah.
And so Boris made a comment. And not like a comment that was like weird or whatever. He's like, I bet she could lift me. Right? And context, Boris is 6'8", 350 pounds. And so he just like, we were both staring at those massive legs. Yep. Like for reals. And she was pretty like not like preparing for a competition, skinny face type of thing, whatever. She was well built, but not overly done, and so
abundance.
Yes,
plentiful.
Yes, and so next time she comes to the table, I'm like, I am sorry, I apologize, I could not help staring. How much can you leg press? Just like straight for it.
That's right.
Just
sharp.
And Boris, he instantly like, ooh. Instantly became red. He's like, Danny, like, you can't. And she's like, okay, yeah, I do bodybuild and I can press 800 pounds. Like, I'm saying 800 pounds. I don't know what the actual number was, but it was like a ridiculous quantity.
Amount.
And Boris goes, God damn. Like,
darn.
Like,
darn.
Never curses. He just went, God damn. Like, whatever she said. And I just started to have a conversation. And the thing is this is the reason why I'm able to have conversations with everyone. Because I'm legitimately interested in everything.
Voila.
So I can. I don't need to feign interest. I'm actually interested. And I'm generally curious. I know that has gotten me in trouble. Because some women think it's a.
Oh yeah, they think you're
they think I'm hitting
a
on
stab. Them? Yeah, at that point, yeah.
I'm genuinely interested in understanding. If I'm given the opportunity to learn something, I will jump on it with 2 feet. If I can get out of my own head, because I'm constantly obsessing over a million different things, and I can hear somebody else's voice that's actually interesting, and I get to learn something. That is something that I'm like, oh yay, fun.
Yes,
right? And I jump on that opportunity, and you know how women say that men don't listen? And then you have this guy that actually listens?
Ever felt like people put attention on things that for you take for granted?
Yeah.
For you, it's like, wait, that's all you guys, that's what you, ladies, that's what you needed? Because I listens a lot. If I had known, that's all I needed to do to get chicks back in the day.
Gee.
Dude, I put that in the forefront like, I'm a great listener.
Gee.
Yo, I was busy trying to impress them in so many ways.
Yeah.
All I had to do was shut up and do the thing that I do well. Do the thing that I enjoy. Just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen. What? Wow. Okay then. Okay then.
But yeah, like, and so the reason why, anyways, I got completely lost I get lost in conversation very easily. I get embroiled in it. I'm interested. I'm genuinely, really, completely interested in conversation. I love to learn stuff. And so when somebody is interested in a subject or passionate about a subject and they talk with passion, that's like,
yeah, you're in.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me all about it. How did you start?
Yeah.
Who taught you? Where did this?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me
Where
more.
can I
Tell
go?
me
Where
more.
can I get this, that,
Yeah.
third?
Yeah. I mean, I remember meeting this woman, and she's like, we're dancers, da 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 da, and we have a show tonight. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. Where's it? She's like, what?
Let's go.
What's it? What is it like?
Go.
You said it's a $20 entry. I'm in Toronto. It's late. I'm downtown. I'm stuck. My flight was canceled. Whatever. I'm here. I'm literally not doing anything, and I'm alone in town. You've just told me of an activity that I don't know whether I'm going to enjoy this postmodern dance, opera, hip hop thing. I have no idea whether I'll enjoy it or not.
Hey, let's try it.
But the only way to find out is to try.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, you're doing it? Yeah, sure, whatever. I got $20 to waste. I'm probably going to waste $20 at a bar. So
Let's do something different.
let's do something different. Maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe I won't, but maybe I will. So whatever. I'll try. And because of that sort of attitude, I mean, it makes you slide into places, conversations, situations. I mean, I found myself traveling because of it. I found myself meeting all kinds of different people because of it. And again, it's just genuine interest, right? It's not necessarily don't take no for an answer. It's don't get offended by the no. No does not mean I hate. No means this situation, this thing, this scenario, this moment, this time, this song. It could be no to a lot of things. There's a video I was watching on this guy runs a company called Black Swan, and there's a couple of videos on YouTube about him. Black Swan is this guy that basically was a hostage negotiator, and he was the lead international hostage negotiator for the United States. He consulted with the FBI, the CIA, the Secret Services, the Army. He consulted with everyone and a lot of embassies as well, because those are usually the people called when there's a kidnapping.
Yeah.
And go and watch his videos. He's got a lot. He did a talk at Google. He did a TED Talk. It's so crazy that the lessons he tells, I didn't realize that I already applied. One of them, and this is silly, but it is easier for somebody to say no than to say yes. And so oftentimes when somebody came off to me as negative, and I do this in sales now, when somebody comes off as negative, then switch your question and ask a negative question. Ask a question that requires a negative answer. Is it crazy would it be crazy for you to dance with me? Instead of do you want to dance?
Yeah, true.
All of a sudden,
True.
it's easy to say no.
Yeah, so then you'll say no. Okay, so we dancing or not?
Would it be crazy for you to dance
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah.
No. Okay,
There you
so
go.
what would it take? Now you're no
Yeah,
longer
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
whether or not it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're talking about what would it take.
Yeah.
So you've moved from the yes no, which
Yeah, it's no longer a yes no question. Now we need development.
we
now.
need to have a conversation.
Let's find a solution.
But yes,
You've involved the person inside of this.
There-
the
there
problem.
you go.
There you go.
and I
Smart.
can't believe I'm giving you dating tips. Like what the fuck? How the fuck did this
I'll
happen?
take that too.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take
but
that.
but,
Cool.
but this has always been my approach. Just don't be binary. Don't be so black white. You know,
Yeah.
just don't. So long as you can create this third lane, all of a sudden it's like
Yeah.
there's options.
We're often too busy thinking of these two conventional ways of thinking, and you're like, I will make myself a path.
Oh my God, Steve comes to me. I'll always remember this, G. And I think Dom started crying and peed her pants. She laughed so hard. So Steve comes to me and he goes, so a guy comes up to you and he has $10 million in a case, and he says, if you go down on me, you get what's in the case. And I go, where is this? An alley or something? He goes, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna punch him in the privates and run.
Run.
And I think Steve was just
Yeah.
that's
But that's not how it works.
but
That's not how it works at all.
yeah. And he was so like, because he didn't set up the question properly.
No,
He didn't give me proper parameters. And but the thing is my brain, my approach to life has always been there is another way. I don't care what
see it.
put in front
Everything
of me.
is a life hack. We should be able to hack this.
There's a hack.
And yeah.
There's a hack. What is it that you can do that's gonna cause a different outcome?
That's right.
What can you switch? What parameter can you switch?
Mm-hmm.
What thing can you do? What button can you press? There's always something that you can do that's
You have
gonna
to be
switch.
agile.
Yes.
in your
And
way of
so
thinking.
actually now I think I need to answer the question that I posed originally. The reason why I married my wife is because I saw in her somebody that thought the same way as I did. When she was presented with A, B options, she was, I'll go for C. I thought her as someone that has this ability to have the flexibility of thinking, of always being like, A, B, yeah, I'm going for C. Actually, you know what? No, I want D. Right? She would always, whatever scenario you'd put her in front of, she would push me to think even further outside of the box.
Yeah.
And she presented this personality of, I'm not attached to material things. Everything I have now, I'm willing to drop any moment.
Yeah.
And whatever, we'll figure it out. And whenever I decided to go on an adventure, instead of being scared, she was like, I believe you, I trust you, you'll figure it out. Every single time I would say, like, I'm gonna drop anchor here and it's gonna be dicey and whatever, she's like, at the worst, what can happen?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
That's right.
You always
You
do.
need that to share that ability, or else that person's gonna be flipping out all the time, and then you'll feel as if, well, I'm constrained. I can't do these moves. I can't do these risks. But you can only take these gambles when you have that foundation.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. The first house we bought, I don't think I ever told you that story. The first house we bought in Longueuil, we didn't have the down payment for the house. We didn't have enough money. We didn't realize we needed more than what we originally had, and I think we were something like $15,000 short, which is no small thing, right? What money we had, we had been saving for some time, and so I said, you know what? I'm gonna start a business, and I'm gonna make the $15,000. By the way, there was 3 months left to make that money, and I'm gonna make the $15,000 in 3 months or something like that. I don't remember the exact timeline, but it was less than 6 months. Listen, we have an offer down. We have loan pre-approved. We're missing some of the cash in order to make the purchase. Most people would say, hey, call your mom, whatever, call your dad, call your family, ask your family to borrow the money, whatever. I was like, no, we're going to make it. We're going to make it on our own. And where most people would be like, how the hell did you... I started a business and I took the money that we did have and I
invested so you could flip it.
Yeah. Again, most people would be like, that's too risky.
That's right. It's not. It goes against conventional wisdom.
Yes. But not only did it work out, right, which it did, but on top of that, my wife was like, go ahead. I trust you. I'd never done this before. It's not like it was something that I've been doing for years and years
You've
and years.
studied, and you have some type of diploma or certificate proving that you're able to do these things.
No experience whatsoever. I just said, yeah, I think I'm gonna try something.
You need somebody to give you that freedom.
But knowing the reason, knowing this, seeing that in the tea leaves or whatever, knowing that she was that kind of person is the reason why I married her. My ride or die chick.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's the reason why. Because when I bought a motorcycle and I was a dumbass kid, she was like, I'll get behind you. When I decided to...
She might just love danger.
No.
Sure?
No. She's very danger adverse. But...
Made weird choices.
No, geez, she was just like...
Oh, man.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that was the. That's why. That's where that came from. That energy that I want to take risks with you, right? I want to get on this adventure with you. Is the reason why that's the reason why I married her, because I basically saw in her the future, not understanding all parts of it, right?
This could be how things are gonna.
Yeah, and I'm like, if I'm gonna be a risk taker, if I'm gonna travel the world, if I'm going to build things, the person I want by my side is this one. So I think men marry women. I think if I had to right, I think men marry women because they perceive opportunities. They perceive a future that is better than the situation they're currently in, and how they perceive this future, somebody else is involved in it. Somebody else is actively behaving as an actor, as a positive actor in it. That's my thought.
And the important thing is for that person to you want that to be both ways.
Yeah,
So,
I sure hope so.
So if not, then you get a fail.
Yeah.
On the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
C'est pas beau. C'est pas cool. C'est pas
Yeah.
bon. Thanks. I think
Yeah.
we're through, man.
Yeah, I
Well.
think so too. So I am going to say this is it. If
Au
you,
revoir.
yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Why do you think men marry? Why do you think men ask women to marry them? Why do you think women ask men to marry them? And what do you think about women that ask men to marry them?
Is that good? Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
only countercultural, or is
Yeah.
it like, does it wake up something in your heart that you're like, no,
Is
we
it
don't want this.
irritating?
It's impossible. It doesn't work that way. Say something about it.
And I would love to hear. I would love to hear from ladies. I would love to hear specifically from ladies on this subject because, I'm sure you have a lot to say about it. Anyways, that was Gino and Danny. We are Father of Three. Peace.